All right, so today is January 22nd, 2025, 2026. All right, so we're closing off the week of January soon. The month of January soon. What the hell that was about? All right, so yesterday the U.S. was at NATO, Switzerland, price came here, then Trump said something, price went up. We had a level here, as you can see, we had a 5 minute level. Let's go to the 5 minute. Actually, let's go to the video. All right, and that's pretty much all I got. Um, this is the one I saved. All right, so around 8:30, the NATO stuff started. This is a 15-minute time frame. This is January 14th. This is not it. I must have saved it wrong. No, it's just 20th, right? Where's the one I saved? Let's go to screen recordings. Might be in there. This one here. All right. Nope. I didn't take any trades. Remember? First, Trump speaks. Okay. You're speaking. All right. See, price shot up. We had this level right around here. You see, price kind of held up the screen up. So, yeah, this is before the market open, actually. 9:20. And this is the real time over here, 9:08. Right now, market opens up in about less than 22 minutes. Yeah, so he's speaking. You can see the market went up. I put this up because I don't trade around this time. All right, so you can see the market's going up. Still interested in around that 68.30 area, and then also the 68.70 area. All right, here goes the market's opening. Boom, right? So we had aggressive selling, as you can see. Here and here, aggressive selling, but price is kind of below that, like something like weird, right? I would like to see the volume up here, but the volume is like down here instead. So maybe people close out their trades, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe if we get below it, price will continue. I can't really make sense of that, so I didn't trade it. All right, it's a 5 minute level, and it's a 1 hour level that just pushed up. All right, before the market opened, it's a 1 hour level here that pushed up before the market opened. So strong volume right here. My level's up here. Not really too much interested in any of that. All right, 9:43. All right. So now we just wait. All right, NQ is at a nice level. VIX is going towards a level, coming out of a level. So it's just like it's a lot of confusion. As you can see, it's all that volume, and price went up. Right, it's a nice little quick, maybe 20 points, more or less. If you could find something to hold that. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see if there was anything there to hold it. All right. Maybe this. But price would have to have pushed up. There goes some volume right there that comes in, right there. All right. So I'm not even sure. Volume up down here. Yeah. See, this would have been like the preferred entry. I would have got stopped out. And then I probably would have entered again right here, aiming for that right there. All right. And that would have been exit. And what in the bombaras is that? Damn, price just really just went. So maybe we could have said that, hey, you know, price was accumulating. Price really went. So out of, what is this? Oh, it's a 5 minute zone. All right. Yeah, as you can see, this here, right, the 5 minute level created that. All right. I didn't mark it because we had that volume up there, and you can see price came up there and nothing accumulated there. Volume accumulated at the bottom. On the 5 minute level, price came back to it. Had the first absorption, came back with volume again. Okay, so the first one was the absorption, right? That probably made that strong volume right here. We came back again with it, and then boom. See now price breaks above, really holds. We do have news around this time, so this probably would have been where I exit 68.50 to 68.80. So about a 30-point move. All right, I would have probably tried to hold as much as I could, but if I go to the actual charts, right? This is it right here. Right, we went to the actual charts. Right after the first one, right? Let's just see how much of a difference this is. Right, yeah, I would have been stopped out. All right, because my stop loss would have been about 1 or 2 points here. All right, boom. But we're still holding. I may have entered here, or if I was scared, re-entered there, right? But we don't want to be scared, right? Boom. But I would have preferred this, right? Because this is the first loss size, about, right, more or less, right? So now we go, boom. So we made up the loss and some, and now I would have tracked it bar to bar, right? Trying to get up to here, depending on how aggressive I want to be. So I probably would have been stopped out right about here, all right? And this would have been a nice 27 points. I'd take that. So first one about 6-point loss, 27-point gain. So a total of 21 points for the day. Keeping my eyes on where that volume profile is accumulating volume coming into it, support and resistance line, and then taking it, right? So 6 times -50, -6 times 50, so down 300, right? And then 27 times 50 minus 300, right? I'll take that and call it a day, and then go about my day, all right? Because it's that, right? But this here to this level is where I would have loved to get to. Was that about to this high? This is 54, 58. Let's say, yeah, exit down here, 53.25 points. Wow. Shit. Wow. I didn't calculate that in my head. I was thinking, wow, and minus that 300 plus commission, more or less, right? Minus about, that's only one. That's only one, right? Minus about, let's just about 10 points, right? 2,000. That's a nice day to have, right? That's some people's months, weeks, 2 weeks, I would say. Some people months, right? That's a nice day. I'd go about my day. This will cover a lot of expenses, right? So that was yesterday. Like I said, that level here came from the 5-minute. You see that volume built right here. See a lot of volume. Is there a support or resistance line that price is building around? And I need to just probably just glance and say, okay, bring this down and see that, oh, we're at a 5-minute level. We're accumulating. All right, we're not accumulating at the top. We're accumulating down here. All right. This is the opening. This is 40. This is 40. That's the opening. All right. Boom, the opening with volume. Boom, that's 40. Probably get in. All right. And then price did that, and then price return, and then price went all the way up at the end of the day. So 68.40. Bring this back up. Market opens up in like less than 16, less than 14. All right, came back 68.40, and then just went straight up around this area. Probably another news thing came in. All right, so we're gonna clear the charts of whatever thing that just doesn't fit, and then really look for some new levels. All right. So all of this can go for now. Probably could have kept that high. Let's go to the weekly real quickly. See where we're at. So we got the weekly high and weekly low. So that was a prior, probably a prior weekly high and low. So we got the actual ones right here. We're kind of like pulling back in. We had this little volume here. Look to the daily. See nice volume here, volume back up. 4 hour. We're at some level here. All right, we're above it. All right, we're below it on Wednesday. We came to it apparently. Now we're above it, so maybe we're looking for some highs. 1 hour. All right, I want to look at that. Right, we're back above the weekly low. 1 hour. All right, trying to make sense of whatever I can here. 30 minutes. And we got this level here. It's prior day low. Like we're gonna fill the gap. 15 minutes. Shit. 5 minutes, I think. Just deleting everything makes sense. Yep. I'm going to mark this area. This 5-minute one is still pretty aggressive. So I'll mark it. This is the pre-market. This is the end of market one. That ended up being one that price really seemed to have liked. You can see that price bounced off of it pre-market and then reclaimed it and then really went and then really went again. Right? So we're getting better at, I guess, spotting them is the goal. This one here looks weak. There's not really anything here that's really telling me anything. So I'm not going to mark it. All right. Do I have from here to here? There's no real support until like right up here. All right. I'm way above it. So I'm going to ignore that for now. Keeping that one down there. 1 minute wise. All right. Maybe the 1 minute level. I don't want to clutter my stuff too much. There's a lot going on here. This level comes from here. Alright, so that's this happening here. Alright. Now do we have any aggression right here? We have aggressive buying down here. Just that. So maybe I don't take it at all. Can't really make sense of it. That should be like right here, right? So we'll see. I'm gonna put this like that. There. Redraw this like this. And we'll see what comes of it. Alright, marking overs up in about 10. Alright. And it's a balance. It's a lot right there. Let's go to the 30-minute zoom out. I might not even take it home because it was the 1 minute level that's messed me up last time. So I think I'm gonna delete that one. Just because I don't want to have to repeat that. Alright, so we got that here. Let's go to NQ. And I know NQ probably gonna delete a lot more because NQ was looked like it was, oh, I didn't do high and low. Let's do the high and the low of yesterday. All right, so high and the low. We're keeping the lows going towards that one here above the weekly area here. So there's a lot going on. All right, NQ. And I gotta put the news thing out now. So before just so I can remember it now. On the 26th one. This is 26. Yesterday, today is the 22nd. All right, 8:30 news came out, and then on the 26th for the one that's coming out at 10. All right, 10 o'clock. This one here. Where's the other one that I just did? '26. This one here. All right, so okay. All right, so let's do some deleting. Nice hold on this area here, and then move back up. I'm gonna quickly go through the time frames, weekly, right above the weekly, daily, full hour. Above that, just like ES, 1 hour. Maybe not. 30 minutes. Maybe 15. This one I'm going to keep. I don't know if it's telling me I need to keep it. It's very clean. Nothing's around it. It's not like I want to see something around here. I guess the low. Right, the low does that. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. And then Saturday price. Okay. We got it. All right. And then I'm gonna mark this area right here. Okay. Bet. Okay, so now let's go to VIX. We're gonna do 2. So VIX contract down, 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 down. All right, we're gonna clear all of these. We're at this level here. I want a high. and then the low. All right, and then price flat line right here. What in the world? Okay, I'm going to mark because it's VIX. There's volume here. All right, but the one I really would like here is also this one right here. All right, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much my theory for the day as far as levels go. Now I just need things to just make sense when I see accumulation happening. Right now we're above that. It's the 1 minute. It's probably gonna be in play. We had a volume of news, and also probably just gonna be focusing on the 1 minute area to see what we get 1 minute wise, because that's the only place where I have support and resistance with the volume accumulating. All right, I'm out.